This is Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Barricade. The figure is part of the second wave of Deluxe Class figures for the Dark of the Moon toy line. Alright, I actually like this figure for some reason. I didn't think I was going to like it. I knew I would like the alt mode, but I wasn't sure about the robot mode. I actually like both modes. Okay, he is a little bit squat, yes. A little bit smaller. Most of the deluxes, most of the figures of Dark of the Moon are a little bit smaller, but I think the design, engineering-wise, transformation, articulation, robot mode, alt mode are generally far superior than the original Barricade. So, let's get right to it. Let me just stand him up so we can see him better. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is him fully transformed, or transformed properly. Yes, he's a little bit squat. Here, oops, excuse me. Let me see if I can put him together with Movie 1 Barricade. Obviously, there is a size disparity, but proportion-wise, I think he has better proportion for some reason. I found out that if you mistransform the hips just a little bit, just like what I've done on this one, you can actually create an illusion of better torso proportions, just like that. Now he doesn't look too squat, and I kind of like it. This one is actually a lot more movie accurate for some reason. I don't know, I think he's more movie accurate, but he just looks a little bit more movie accurate. But it's really up to you. If you've already gotten the original Barricade, there's really no need to get another one. But if you're a big fan of Barricade, you really like the character, there's no harm in getting another figure, another Barricade figure. He appeared briefly in Dark of the Moon, in robot mode. I'm not sure if he was in alt mode. I didn't see it, if he did appear in alt mode. So, alright, let's talk about the figure. Figure comes with a MechTech weapon, not the best MechTech weapon in the world. I'm not really too thrilled about this. He can hold it in either hand, not through a MechTech port, but through his hands, his actual hands. The thumb is shaped or molded so that you can actually have him hold it if he will allow me to. Okay, there we go. You can hold it in either hand and it's fine. It's a little bit loose, but yeah. It's not my favorite MechTech weapon in the world. It's supposed to be like a Gatling gun, and it has this really tight gimmick. It's like a rake or a claw. It pops right back, and it is a pain trying to activate it because it's so thin. It really digs into your fingers. I know it's for wimps. You know, complaining is for wimps, but it's just. I wish it would have made it a little bit more flatter so it'd be easier to pop it out, but yeah, anyway. As far as I can tell, there's only one MechTech port, and it's right here on his back, which is really the top of the car, which we'll see later. Other than that, I really don't see any other MechTech ports underneath his hands, except nothing. So there. Articulation, he's got a ball jointed neck, a little bit of a waist swivel because of transformation. He's got a hinge shoulder with a ball joint, a hinge elbow with a ball joint, a hinge wrist with some finger articulation. What else? Well, he's got hinges for the hips because of transformation. He's got a ball hinge hip, thigh swivel. Yes, it does swivel. Double hinge knee because of transformation, and some ankle hinges because of transformation. So that's that. He's got a big ass right there, very wide ass, because of transformation. And he's got that angry looking chest he has. Light piping, can already see it, some of it right now, but it is it light piping or is it painted? Oh man, it is painted. Sorry, my bad. It's not light piping. It's actually, his eyes are just painted red. Interesting, I didn't notice that. I thought it was light piping. Okay, yeah, pretty good. Transform him. Go ahead and transform the arms. You want to go ahead and rotate this part like that. Oop, my bad. Twisted it too much. Let's pop it right back. Go ahead and fold the arms, the hands this way. Yeah, same here. Is it still in focus? Yes. Go ahead and collapse the doors like that. Okay. Go ahead and pop this one off. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Pop it off like that. Detach the waist piece. Just like that. Move the shoulders inward, just like that. All right, form half of the car. Next, you want to do is transform the legs. And the legs can be a little bit tricky, so let's do it step at a time, one step at a time. Okay. Rotate the thigh swivel this way. Same with this one. Rotate the legs inward. Go ahead and fold them this way, inward. Rotate like that. Fold the feet in and join them together. This is like it's a little bit of a tricky transformation, but it's fairly simple. It should be fairly simple, but it's a matter of aligning the pieces. That's the trick. So go ahead, and you've got to shoot his legs in that cavity, and it helps if you sort of move the, oh, you don't have to actually, you just line it up that way and it should fit like this. Yeah, come on now. Okay. This was easier in practice. Come on. Okay, I haven't joined them together. Okay, take two. Okay, there we go. Okay, I hope that was very simple for everybody. Then what you do is go ahead and close his ass back there, and then connect it, and then all that's left is really just to collapse the doors, just like in his first version. It's really just a matter of lining things up, and it is flush. It tabs in very smoothly. Okay, and I guess that's it. There is Dark of the Moon Barricade in his saline police car alt mode, and it still has all the elements that he had in his first version. Same number, 643. It says police, except for this one. It's got a white spoiler right now. It says to punish and enslave. Yep. It says police. Still had the Decepticon police badge right there. Oh, and I forgot to do this. Transform his angry face, angry bumper to his regular bumper. I've got Revenge of the Fallen Interrogator Barricade, which is really just a mold of the. It's just a repack of the old movie 1 mold, and as you can see, he's definitely smaller, way smaller. but all the elements are still present. And paint wise, I think this is a lot better, but size wise he's a little bit smaller. But in terms of details, I think he's a lot better for some reason. Yeah, but it's up to you. Again, as I said, if you've already gotten too many barricades, you've gotten the first one, you don't really have to get one. I suppose you'd only get this one if you're a big fan of the figure or the character, or if you really like Dark of the Moon. I think it's a good purchase. Just as a transformer, it's a very good product. It's a good figure. It's well designed, albeit a little bit smaller than the previous ones, but it is well designed. So, MechTech weapon, it will fit on top, and it will activate like that, like a police car with a claw. Yeah, but that's it. If you're trying to scout out for this figure, you see him. There's a couple on the shelves or on the pegs. Check out his paint apps and his in the body of the car. Make sure there are not too many scratches. Make sure the police letters are painted well, no smudges. Make sure the police on his spoilers painted well, the numbers painted well. Mainly just most of the paint details. Most of the figures I've seen are pretty good. There are just some figures with some smudges, but very few overlaps, very few quality issues on this figure. So overall, this figure gets a 9 out of 10 for me. I really like it, and I would really recommend it if you're a big fan of the character. And yeah, I say get it, but don't pay any more than retail price for it. There you go, folks. I hope this video has been informative and insightful in some way. If you want to know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. There you go. That's Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Barricade. Thanks for watching.